Hi, it's Donna here from Clever Crafting. Thank you for joining me again today. So this is the third card in our charity set, and this is a darling little design actually introduced to us last year by my friend Marion. So we're actually remaking this one this year because it was so popular. So we're going to start with a piece of cardstock that's 29.7 by 10.5 centimeters, and we've scored it at 10 centimeters, then at 20 centimeters, and folded it into 3. We're starting with a 6 by 6 piece of cardstock here, paper, beg your pardon, patterned paper. We've just got to be careful that we cut it in the right orientation. Then we've got some stickers, and then of course a piece of ephemera, and I've chosen a little Santa out of the packs that we got in our kits, and then some cardboard. So when we fold it all up, it's 10.5 centimeters tall and it'll be 10 centimeters wide. So we're going to cut our pattern paper accordingly. So the pattern paper we're actually going to cut just a little bit smaller, so we've got a border around the outside. So I'll just bring my cutter in, and we are going to cut this at 9.5 centimeters wide and 10 centimeters tall. So there's only half a centimeter in this, guys, so you've got to be careful that you cut it the right way. So it's 9 centimeters wide and 10 centimeters tall, and that will give us a half a centimeter all the way around the outer edge, well, less than half a centimeter actually, it's only a couple of mil, 2.5 mil on each edge around the outside of the card. So once we've cut this piece of pattern paper, we're then going to cut it diagonally. So I'm cutting it from the upper right hand corner to the lower left hand corner. So I've just laid that there for a second so you can see. So we're diagonally from the upper right hand corner to the lower left hand corner. So this way it's going to work beautifully for the way we want to design our card. So I'm not actually going to use both pieces on the front. I'm only going to use one, and then I am actually going to put my little Santa there. So that's just to show you the layout. I won't be doing that yet. So I accidentally cut that wrong, but I'm just going to show you the correct way of cutting it. So if you put the other diagonal piece on the inside, then you can line it up and put a mark. You want to remember, leave a little border. So then you're going to cut that on your cutter, which obviously I haven't put in there at all, but you just cut that diagonal line on the cutter. So now I'm just popping some glue around the outer edge of my piece of paper. This is the pattern paper. This is the one that's going on the front. And there it is. So that's going, yep, on the front, and then I'm going to open it up, and now you'll get a better look at the inside piece. Can you see that there? It's a bit hard. That will actually fit now directly on that because I cut it from that top corner down to where I put the mark down the bottom. So the bottom will have just a little bit more of an edge on it, but that's perfect. That's exactly what we want to make our little pocket in there. So I'm obviously clearly making sure that that's going to be well glued, and I am popping that into place. Once again with a tiny little edge all around the outside to keep it coherent with cohesive, I beg your pardon, goodness, couldn't get that word out, with the rest of the card. All right, now I'm going to just put a tiny little beaded line of glue along the edge and up that tiny little piece of the pocket. So this is on the inside of the card. And you can see here I'm just putting a little bit of glue there, and then I'm going to fold that close, and that creates our pocket. Now, this little pocket is actually designed to take a tea bag, but it can take many other things. So I'll talk about that a little bit more in a minute. I'm just going to add my Santa on the front. You can see that I've gone with a piece of cardboard again, just like I did with the last card. Once again, you can use double-sided foam tape if that is your preference. There's 2 reasons that I use cardboard. One is because it's cheap, because it's just offcuts. Second of all, I find it far easier to work with than double-sided tape, because double-sided tape is like super sticky, and inevitably I stick it in the wrong spot and then I can't move it. Anyhow, I have added the cardboard to the back of my little Santa and popped some glue on that cardboard as well, and now I've positioned him on the front. Yep, just move. I guess the best part about glue is that you get a couple of seconds that you can move things around as well, which is also great when you're card making, just to line things up perfectly. I'm just adding one of the stickers that says Merry Christmas across the front. So there I was saying to you that the T goes in, and there's that little poem that you would have seen at the beginning, and you can put it at the end as well. But these will also take a coffee bag. So the powdered coffees, like the Nestle stuff, comes long and skinny, and it's kind of a little bit fatter. So that doesn't work really well, but these coffee bags fit in here just beautifully. But you can also put in, scratchets or gift cards or any number of things that you might want to add. So in this case, we have put coffee and tea. So those of you that did join our charity group, in your kit you would have got a little poem about tea, which is the one that I've used in this sample. But there's also one there for coffee. So you can choose to put either coffee or tea. This is a great little teacher gift, or, to the lady at the chemist, or, to send to someone. It's a lovely little card with something a little bit extra in it. Anyway, once again, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you are enjoying these cards. If you're learning something and having a good time, please hit the thumbs up button and even subscribe to our channel. All of those bits and pieces help us immeasurably. Anyway, until the next one, stay safe and happy crafting. Bye.